Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, Starfield, Bethesda's latest game, is releasing today, and it's been getting talked about all weekend, and it's not the stuff I thought it was going to be. Anytime a Bethesda game gets released, I'm expecting all the commentary to be about the bugs and the gameplay and, just Todd Howard's machinations at work. But this time it was about pronouns. I'm sure y'all have seen that heel versus babyface guy and his explosive rant that he had about the character creation screen. And while that is a funny topic, I saw a different post that made me want to talk about that game. It's actually a topic I wanted to talk about since I played Baldur's Gate 3 and some of the commentary around that, but, now's the opportunity. This dude calls himself the Gaming Christian on Twitter, made a post about a character in the game named Sam Coe. Said that you can flirt with Sam Coe if you're a man. And he said, this shouldn't be a thing. Sam Coe isn't bisexual and all this, however you wanted to look at it. He got community noted on Twitter. Something about Bethesda's games have always featured bisexuality, and this character, the voice actor said he played him as a bisexual character, but, you know, I bring up the Baldur's Gate stuff because I saw a lot of people talk about how male characters in their part. So I should clarify. I say a lot of people. I saw a lot of men who were upset that, certain male characters in their party, namely Gale and Will, hints of Asterion, but, they're very flirtatious towards your male character. And you know, all I gotta say, there's a really easy option around all of this stuff for you. If you don't want your character to be gay in a video game, if you don't want to flirt with men in a video game, you just don't pick those options. This is a role-playing game. Admittedly, I'll give you that Bethesda games are a little bit more linear than a game like Baldur's Gate. The options are sort of not exactly as concrete as others. And I mean, romance options in Bethesda games are relatively new. You could only get married in Skyrim. You didn't have that stuff in Oblivion or anything like that. But I digress. You can make your character straight or gay or bisexual or whatever you want your character to be by simply playing your character that way. I saw all this stuff about people. There's a certain scene in Baldur's Gate 3 where your dream companion reveals themselves for what they really are, and they come on to you pretty strongly. And a lot of people who have commented on this said that they're forced into it. You can't get out of it. And my character, I had the option to just very bluntly say, "Are you flirting with me?" And then to say, "I don't want to do this. I'd prefer to keep this as business only." And that was it. In a recent playthrough of Baldur's Gate, I had Will's character. Some dance cutscene that we had where I caught him doing something, and then that one did seem a little bit like I was hamstrung into continuing the dance with him. But then, again, there's an option you can select that's like, I don't want to keep this going. What's the problem with that? Again, this is a role-playing game. This isn't a literally me game. This isn't a linear story game. You can choose stuff. You can be whoever you want to be. And if you want to be you, cool. I would honestly recommend with any RPG, no matter who's the developer, your first character in a game should be you. Make the decisions you think you would make in that. Make your character look like you and act like you and dress like you and whatever. But then after that, yeah, you should experience that world in a different way. It's like when you read a book, if the character isn't just like you can keep reading it and, learn a new perspective. Learn a different thing about the world, something you may not have considered before. I think video games are wonderful for that, for letting you experience something that isn't you. Put yourself in someone else's shoes in a very real way. Literally, equip their boots. I don't have a problem with that. So, if you see people complaining about romance options in video games, just ask them why they're choosing those options. It exists, it's there for people to pick them, sure, but you don't have to pick them, so why is it a problem for you? I don't know. It just seems weird to just get angry about something like that. But I guess that's the world we live in. People just want to be, mad at whatever. So I guess until the next time a video game lets you choose whoever you want to be, y'all try to have a good day.